My first broadcast is on and we are live. Hello, my name is Sammy Capsis. Let's see if, can you hear me first of all? I need to check because this is the first time I'm doing a broadcast. Let me make sure I'm all set. Volume should be good. I'll turn up my volume. Okay. Hello, we have one viewer. Tell us in our chat room, where are you from? I'm from the Naperville area over in Illinois. Can you hear me okay? Okay, let's see if I can record this. Huh. It doesn't tell me if I can record. That's a shame. Do you know how to record this? All right, well, we have some great information that's going to be coming up in a second. I just have to make sure that we get all the logistics down. But feel free to take this time to introduce yourself. Let me know who you are. My name is Sammy Capsis. I am a mom to two teenage girls, ages 13 and 15. I'm a school counselor by trade. I absolutely love it. And I've always been someone who truly lives with passion in her life. And whenever I have something great that I want to share with others that's been working well for myself and for my friends, I'm here and I want to share that with you. So I certainly hope that everything is well. I wish I knew how to record this, but I don't. So that's part of this being new. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start, but please, in the meantime, I really would love to know, who is here, who am I talking with? Being a part of Team Friends and Fitness, it's all about establishing a relationship first with the people that we are with and getting to know one another. But I'll go ahead and get started as I pull up my notes here. Here we go. All right. So again, my name is Sammy Capsis, and I have been married very happily so for about 17 years now. I have two children, ages 13 and 15, two girls. And one of the reasons that I've become very passionate about what I do in the health and fitness industry is that I had noticed in myself as I had a change in my opportunities in my life because we had moved and I made a decision to stay home with my girls for the first time in my life, that I allowed stress, inactivity, and other things get in the way of who I am. And that altered my personality, my emotions, my way of being with my family, and it was having a negative impact. And when I started to see that, I did not want that to continue because it's very important to me. Family is my #1 priority, and being a role model in what I do is very important. As this went on, I also noticed that I was gaining a lot of weight and my body was changing, and I was starting to talk about that. I was mentioning, wow, I really have gained a lot of weight. Look at my thighs, what a big butt. All these things, kids listen to this. And so it's very important how we are in front of others, especially our own children, and how we are treating ourselves, because it is going to impact everything else that we do in our life. So that was very important for me to finally just face it and do something about it that's going to stick. And so I can be a mom to be proud of, that a child is happy to see as their role model, and for myself to just feel complete and balanced in what I'm doing in my life. So with that, I embraced fitness. I embraced healthier nutrition. And I did that through several attempts, but the one that finally stuck with me was through a complete 90-day program that had a structured fitness routine. It had nutrition information for me, so it educated me better, as well as a community of support. So I had that too. And that helped me lose about 35 pounds and keep it off for the last 4 years. And I haven't stopped. I absolutely love being healthy and fit. I love the way that it feels. And I've become a health and fitness coach as a result of that. And we have built up an amazing community of people who are just living the same lifestyle and just embracing every day with such enthusiasm and love. And that's what I'm here to talk to you about, because as we're getting through the holidays, there's a lot of temptations around us, and we start to feel guilty, perhaps, as we start eating things that we shouldn't be eating, or maybe we should and just not feel guilty about it. But there's just a lot of triggers that take place, and eventually you have New Year's when you need to make that decision like everybody else in the world almost, it feels like. It's time to make a resolution. It's time to get rid of this weight. It's time to be a new me. And you hear all these different things. But in reality, what's wrong with you? You're amazing. You really are. You haven't done anything wrong. You've just embraced your life, hopefully with enthusiasm and love and with family by your side and good, wonderful foods around you that is part of the holidays. So let's talk today, and that's why you're here, about how to be fit and healthy way beyond the new year, all the way through to the next holiday, okay? And here are my 5 steps. Are you ready? Okay, this is what I've put together in the last 4 years that I've been doing this, what I found has been really successful with everybody. You gotta be ready. This is my secrets. And I'm giving to you already with it before the first 10 minutes of this broadcast. So this could go quick. Okay, here we go. So the first thing is start from a place of self-compassion. Let me know if you can hear me. I'm concerned. I feel that. Start from a place of self-compassion and set realistic goals. So you really want to start not saying to yourself, man, I am a mess. I cannot stand the way that I look. I can't stand the way that I'm living these days. It just sucks. Like, I really need to change. The way that you're speaking about that, you're actually, don't you think you're promoting kind of self-hate? Like, that's not a place to start. You want to begin in a place of love, in a place of compassion. So honestly, embrace who you are. You are not just the skin on your body. You are who you are made of. Your passion, your drive, your enthusiasm. What is it that you love about you? Let's be honest, okay? Start there. You've got to start from what you are passionate, what you care about in your life, what drives you. Once you are okay with your starting place, and it's not a place of self-hate, angry with the scale and what's brought you to be at that place that you don't like that current weight, then we can talk. Then we can move on. Okay, so start there. So now, let's talk about what are your 3 top priorities, because you don't want to, this is still part of step 1, you don't want to lose track of what's important to you as you're trying to achieve your goals. So let's say for me, my top 3 is my family. I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to be there for them. Number 2 is myself, because I know that if I'm not taking care of me, I can't take care of anybody else. So I've got to be 100% available and be strong in order to be a great mom, a great whatever I want to be. And number 3, for me, I don't know if this is for you, but for me, I would say it's my work. It's my career. It's my passion. It's what I do is also very important to me. I want to do a good job at my profession. So think about those top 3 things for you and keep those in your mind, because it's important as we're talking and we're setting goals and what it is we want to do through the year, that we are always embracing what is most important to us. All right, now you've heard it. SMART goals. Everyone talks about you got to set SMART goals. Yes, when we're setting these goals, they have to be, S is specific. So go ahead and give yourself something that you can, really say, like, I would like to see myself working out consistently for 30 days. Start with that. Let's start small. Then you can say, okay, now let's make it measurable. So I would like, and not I would like, I'm going to speak in present tense. In 30 days, I will be 10 pounds lighter, or 5 pounds lighter, or have lost an inch around my thighs, whatever it is, that's fine. Just make something that's measurable for you and that it's achievable. So don't be unrealistic to yourself. Don't set yourself up for failure. I've done that. I have done that. I felt, well, I'm a coach. I need to be in the best shape of my life for anyone to watch me. And I set my goals way too high so that before I even started, I was already failing. So don't do that to yourself. Make it realistic. Make it something achievable. Unless you're trying to compete for a major body-related competition, you're here to be healthy and live a happy life. So specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and realistic. Have it be something that is meaningful to you. Have it be something that is driving you every day. And then have it be time specific. It is very helpful to have a start and an end date. So that was also very helpful to me, as I'm going to tell you in a second, with what type of program you want to use. You want to have a start and an end to your fitness routine. So that way it's a measurable time gap. Your brain just works better that way to have to know, okay, I've got 10 more days to go, I've got 20 more days to go, whatever it may be. All right, how are we doing so far? Is this helpful to you? So that was just step one, you guys. Step one is the most important piece. Now, when you are thinking about this, you want to think, why are you doing this? Remember, we started from a place of absolutely loving yourself, being confident in who you are, and happy with where you are in this moment, really knowing what your strengths are, and embracing your weaknesses, being kind to yourself. So find your purpose, find your drive. For me, I have to tell you, I just didn't like being unhappy. I loved, after having worked out and finding that program that worked for me, to really push myself. And at the end of those 30 minutes to an hour, whatever it was that day, I was a different person. I was happy. My kids could have been screaming and I didn't care. I was there and ready to just be the best mom that I could be, to be present in their life without the obstructions of my own personal feelings that were unjustified. Because fitness is going to help you do that. So with that, on to number 3. Finding what the heck it is you're going to do that's going to help you get to your goals. What's this program that you're going to do? Just because your neighbor is an avid runner and she does marathons and triathlons doesn't mean that that's what's for you. Or because, your husband loves to lift weights and is strong and he goes and he's a bodybuilder and maybe that's not for you. You've got to find what you enjoy, what you are looking forward to going to day after day, that is a complete program. You want it to challenge you, because if it's too easy, it's not gonna give you the results you're looking for. You want to go in the first day and be like, whoa, that was hard, and I could definitely improve, but it was good. If you feel that you are at that point in your workout where you are struggling and you're worried, wow, I don't think I can make it through, but I like it, that's the program for you. Now make sure that it has a good element of cardio, some weights in there, and then some good stretching and a rest, day. You got to give your body time to rest. So use those elements to give yourself that decision. And remember what we said. You need to have a program that you enjoy, that leaves you room for improvement, combines elements, of cardio, fitness, strength training, and so forth. And then it has a start and an end date. Now, with the program that I had, I actually do it at home. So I just, I took it a few times because it also has an option that you can take it to the gym with you, and I can just use my phone and I can follow it or whatever. But it has a start date and an end date, but it's mine to keep. So I can do it again and again if I really like it. So try to make sure that you have that and that there's a daily routine to follow. So the programs that I'm referring to I literally have a trainer that's put these programs together, and there's a variety of them. I'm sure you've heard a lot about them, and I'll tell you at the end. But they're actually showing me the entire 30 to 45 minutes, what I'm doing from warm up through each of the routines. They're working out with me till the end. And I have my day 1, this is the work that I'm going to do, day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rest day 7, whatever it may be, and then week 1, week 2, week 3, and so forth till the end of the program. And I have a group that I'm doing this with. So we're going to talk about that in a second too. So let me make sure I haven't skipped anything on number 3. How are we doing so far? So the program has to have a start date and end date with a specific daily routine, including rest, and you must be able to commit to it for at least 21 to 30 days. So you guys, you have to, if you're going to set course to achieve the goals that you have in mind, to be the person that you want to be, you need to also schedule that time for yourself and schedule it for at least 21 days straight, at least 30 days straight. So you have to make it like it's an appointment, like you have to go to your doctor, like you have a meeting with your boss and you cannot miss it. This is how important it is, because once you set that routine, then you're set for the rest of the year. Okay. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dog in the background, but there we go. So that's number 3. On to number 4. Can you tell I'm a teacher? Okay. Nutrition. Oh my God, you are going to be bombarded by the craziness of what is out there. Forgive me for my dog barking. But you are going to be bombarded by paleo diets, gluten-free diets, so on and so forth. I was so confused myself, and I finally am not confused anymore. I'm not going to tell you that I've got the secret. All I'm going to tell you is you've got to listen to your body. Here is my first thing. What and how do you love to eat and drink, and what's bothering you about it? Like, do you eat based on your emotion or stress, or do you enjoy like social company and kind of forget what you've been eating or what you've been drinking and how much, because you're just having so much fun and doing that at the same time? Do you feel that in order to eat right, you have to deprive yourself of certain things that you enjoy? What are, think about all of these things. I hope you guys can hear me, because I see people coming in and out, and I have no idea. This is my first time, so I hope this is working for you guys. But think of that. What's getting in the way? What do you feel you're being deprived of? Because the idea is that you don't want to feel deprived. If you enjoy and you just can't stop having your Doritos. I have a friend that absolutely, that's her example all the time. I love having Doritos, Sammy. I can't do this because I just have to have my Doritos. Then fine, have your Doritos. Here's the thing. Look at what is your goal. How much weight do you want to lose, or do you want to maintain, or do you want to gain? And then we're going to talk about making sure you have enough carbs for the day, enough proteins, enough vegetables, fruits, fats, healthy oils and things like that. So now is the part where you're going to look at your week. And if you are, like, let's say, for an example, a social person that loves to hang out with your friends on the weekend and have a few drinks, then set yourself up to succeed that day. That day, you're just going to decrease the amount of carbs that you're going to eat so you can leave room for that drink. See, I didn't say take it out. But here's the other thing, is you're deciding what's healthiest for you throughout the year, because this is going to be a lifestyle thing. You want to also listen to your body. Slowly, you can start adding some of those healthy foods you've been hearing, like everyone talks about quinoa. It is a great superfood. It has a lot of protein in it, and it's a complex carb, and we'll talk more about that if you'd like later. But add these things, but don't feel deprived in taking out too many other things that you enjoy that you feel unhealthy, because you got to start slowly. Start slowly, because then you know what's going to happen. Once you miss the things that you took out of your diet and they really were something you enjoyed, you're going to gorge on them, and then you're just going to gain weight, and all that hard work of those past 20, 21 days is going to go, as you will feel, to waste, and we don't want that. All right? So are you getting, just mainly listen to your body. as you start adding healthier foods, you're going to also start to notice a difference in how your stomach is feeling and how your headaches might start going away. And adding on with the fitness, your emotions might even improve and you'll start feeling better. And so you're going to start to see a combination of emotional well-being as well as physical well-being. And then when you go to the doctor, you're going to even see some great results with weight loss and other things like your cholesterol going down and so forth. So any questions so far? I want to kind of take a quick little break here and see, do you have any questions for me? And what we've gone through steps 1 through 4, I believe, so far? Yep. Okay. No questions? All right. Then I am going to go ahead and go on to my last and maybe a bonus step. So number 1, really quick, was starting from a place of self-compassion. Set realistic goals and think about what are your top 3 priorities in your life, the things that are most important to you. Number 2 is think about your why. What's your purpose and your drive in wanting to be healthy and fit beyond the new year and to make this a lifestyle? What is your drive? Be specific. Have it be something measurable, achievable, relevant, time specific. Number 3 was follow a program that you enjoy and it challenges you and leaves room for improvement, okay, and combines all the elements that you love. And number 4 was about nutrition. What and how do you love to eat and drink, and what's bothering you? And do you ever feel deprived? So start listening to your body as you start to add healthier foods into your diet and looking into the portions and also planning ahead for what days that you do want to have an extra treat, because it's an 80-20, okay? You have to balance life. You can't deprive yourself. All right, finally, this is what's done it for me. In addition to everything else, what has helped me continue just wanting to work out every day with the rest day in between and eating healthy and leading a lifestyle like this is my friends, my support network. So look at you. Do you have healthy, fit, positive friends around you? That's the biggest piece, because there are going to be days through the year, maybe even in those first 30 days, where you're going to start to doubt yourself and you are going to be your worst critic. And there will be that morning when you don't even want to get up, you don't want to do that workout, you don't see the intent and the purpose, the drive isn't there, or whatever it's going to be. But it's having a community of friends that are there asking, hey, how are you doing? How was your workout today? How are you feeling? I haven't seen you at the gym recently. Or didn't you say we were going to work out? You know, we were going to get together every morning at 5, or we were going to call each other to wake each other up. Whatever your mode is. For me, it's Facebook. I have Facebook groups, and we post in there daily for accountability and support and motivation, and we inspire each other. So that is the number 1, you guys. That is the biggest tip I can provide, is to be surrounded by people that are like-minded like yourself and are going to be there to inspire and motivate you when you're putting yourself down, when you are not there. And then in the meantime, you will also reciprocate on those days when you're feeling amazing and you just had the best workout and you had an amazing day and everything is just, you're going to share that with them. And trust me, they're going to need to hear that. People need that. They need that positive around them in their life. And that, friends, are my 5 important tips on how to live a happy, fit life with balance and commitment throughout the years. I hope you have a wonderful day. I thank you so very much. And if you'd like more information, you can follow me daily for my posts at www.facebook.com/Team Friends and Fitness. I'll see you all and have a great day. Bye.